Dansa, pausa. Då ska vi in och skapa kaos. Boom! Welcome everyone. Welcome today. I don't know welcome today, but you know, we're gonna talk a little bit about the tournament update that is about to come on Thursday. Yeah? Interesting, right? For me, this is exciting. This is really exciting, you know. First, I just want to have it said, you know, like, I don't know more than what is said in the social hub and then the frequently asked questions, but I've been with this game for so long, so I do have a good thought on how it will be used. But you know, back end stuff, like I see some people you already asking about, it's not something that I know. So the plan for this stream is only basically to get the word out there, you know, that we're having almost a complete revamp of the tournament coming out in the game, and also talk a little bit about it and also about your thoughts about it as well, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a short stream, like 30 minutes tops, you know. And if you have any questions, you just let me know, you know. So thank you so much, so many of you already. All these updates and no ball arrangement, I do believe that the tournament update is not going to be the only thing in the update to come, you know. I think we're gonna see more throughout the month here, to be honest. So first and foremost, like looking at the stuff that we're gonna get, personally, like, I love it, and easy for me. Like, then we're gonna have people that it's gonna have a different song here so I can concentrate. So then we're gonna have those people say, "Oh, Tommy, you only see it's great because you are sponsored by Playdemic." You know, I would say if it would be bad. It's same with a new ball. If the balls suck, I will say the balls suck. That's the same with update. I think this is gonna be something that is going to be really awesome for everyone. You know? I think this is gonna be maybe some that's gonna be having some issues with it and stuff like that, but you know, in the end though, I think it's gonna be just awesome. There, we're gonna add Christian as well. Nice. So tournament improvements. A part of the tournament revamp, we're making a lot of quality of life changes to make the game faster and more rewarding. Here are the highlights. No coin wagering. Once you've entered the tournament, you are all paid up. There's no longer a fee to play each hole, which means you pay an entry fee, okay? So let's say you pay 1 million entry fee, then you don't pay anything per game, okay? So you're not gonna have to be worried about getting broke, and also when it loads with the coins and stuff, it takes time, and that is awesome. No more shootouts. One of the most requested changes from our wider community. Tournament matches that end in a draw will no longer go to a shootout. Awesome. You know, for me that are forfeiting all the shootouts, and I know there's plenty of people doing that, and it takes time, you know. Every time you load to a shootout and stuff like that, it takes time. Like, that is a big thing we do get here on the channel as well. Like, the people say that they think that the tournament just takes a lot of time to play, you know. Yeah, so that is honestly really good. I didn't expect that at all, you know. New tournament victory chest. Winning a tournament match will now reward a special chest depending on the level of the tournament in which you choose to play. These chests will be more valuable than the current tournament match chest to account for the fact that some games might end in a draw. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be more cards, but honestly, I don't really see those to be like, yeah, it's good, I guess, but yeah. I like the fact that this update would mean there should be more skill involved, that how well you can copy the demo videos when the wind changes. I love that came up. We're gonna talk about that later on. Wins! Tournament wins provide a vital strategic element to each tournament hole, adding another level of challenge and variety to the game. In this update, our aim is to push those values in tournaments to really test the skills of all competitors. Beginning with the stateside classic tournament, wins will now change between difficulty level as they do currently. So we have a different win, you know, in Rookie, Pro, Expert, Master, normal stuff. Rounds, qualifying, opening, weekend round. Okay. So the thing that will happen here now is that in qualifying round, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will have one win. Okay? In opening round, Thursday, Friday, we're gonna have one win. That is not the same as the qualifying round. On weekend round, Saturday, Sunday, we're gonna have another win, one win. You know, that is not going to be the same as the opening round and the qualifying round. Okay? But then add an extra twist. The front and back 9 holes in the opening and weekend rounds will also be a change. Which means, qualifying round, we have 9 holes. You know it already. We're gonna have those 9 holes, obviously, the win that we do have. Once come opening round, we play 18 holes, right? So, the win for the front 9 will not be the same as the back 9. So, even if we play the same hole on hole 1 and hole 10, which we will do, then there will be a different win, which means that you cannot really take everything from hole 1 and bring it to hole 10. So, you will have a different win then. And that's the same in the weekend round. Which definitely will create an atmosphere where the scores will go down. Like, the score, it will be much tougher to drop. And it will give one more thing, a massive advantage for those being able to play with a guide. And also being able to spend the time. Okay? That is how I see it. It's gonna be extremely difficult to keep up with content. You know, thinking about myself. We're gonna make it happen. You know, it's gonna be an awesome challenge. But that is what's gonna happen with a wind. So you are basically gonna experience 5 different wins on the same hole during the tournament. So 1 win in qualifying round, 2 different wins opening round, 2 different wins on the weekend round, right? Let me know if you follow what I'm saying. Bracketing. We're introducing a modified system for tournament bracketing to ensure a fair tournament matchup. Rather than using your weekly league level, we will instead use your previous tournament performances to assess skill in group players fairly. When entering a tournament, your previous tournament performance are assessed and you will be placed in a skill tier for each tournament difficulty. This skill tier will be displayed in the form of stars, which you will be able to see before you choose your difficulty. Alright? You will always play and be grouped against players that are in the exact same skill tier as you. The skill tier in which you competed will be permanently recorded on your tournament medal screen, adding an extra level of prestige to those playing the toughest bracket. You can find a more detailed breakdown of the new bracket system in frequently asked questions. And I have it up here. And how it works. And let's say like this. I'm gonna take the music off here so I can concentrate a little bit better. So, when it comes to tournament bracketing, obviously there is no question about that. There is an issue, especially in the lower brackets, looking at rookie, pro, expert, where there is new players coming up, you know? Like new players coming up, and they're getting their asses kicked. So they are getting their asses kicked by players that are experienced enough and just killing that bracket. I'm not saying that it's like that every single time, but it happens, and that is something that, you know, that will destroy the tournament overall if that's going to continue to happen. People will not step up, and people will just sit in their division where they feel comfortable with because they don't want to get their asses kicked. So the thing that will happen now is, like, based on your previous performance and also your highest tour unlocked, you will be getting, in this case, a skill tier, which will be either star 1, star 2, or star 3. So in that regard, obviously, if you do have a struggling time finding getting to the weekend round, you will most likely end up with 1 star, which means that you will only be bracketed with other players with 1 star that should relate to the same skill level that you're having. You know, screw the clubs, screw the amount of games, because that has nothing to do with the skill level in the end. Sure, it can help on certain holes, but if you're struggling making the weekend round with an extra mile level 7, you will struggle making the weekend round with an extra mile level 8. That's just how it works. So that is definitely going to be something that's going to be very interesting. And that is going to be for rookie, for pro, and for expert. In master, there's only 1 skill tier. How do I know that? It doesn't say that in the social hub. It says that in the frequently asked questions. So in rookie, you know, 3 skill tiers, pro 3 skill tiers, expert 3 skill tiers, In Master, there's only one. And I do believe the reason we only have one in Master is due to the fact that we don't really have that many players. I think that's the issue. I don't know, but that's what I think. Because honestly, I was kind of expecting to be grouped against you know, my own accounts basically. Will the new guides use a similar format as in the Golden Shot, or just more updates to reflect the wind change? I'm hoping for more updates. It will be more updates, Coop, for reflect the wind changes. We will not go to a Golden Shot type of structure where I kind of estimate a specific type of spin based on the wind direction. We will be obviously doing the first release during Tuesdays, the same as normal, you know, the first day release. On Thursday, we will be ready directly in the morning and have an update based on the new wind during the you know, late afternoon or evening that the same day. So we will recommend all our players that are following the guide to wait until Friday, if possible, to get the latest and get the most advantage by using the guide. That's the same when it comes to the weekend round, so there will be more updates. We also need to have in mind that it's impossible to get dialed in as much as we have done before. It's going to be impossible to have a par 3 where we go in and feel this is gonna drop all the time. It's not gonna happen. So our main focus with the guides will be par 3s, par 4s, because I do estimate if you drop all the par 4s, which is 6 drops, you will probably win a fairly easy gold in most of the divisions. So, just to answer you there, Coop. One other thing which I absolutely love, haven't we asked for this for long? And I know what question is gonna come, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna take all the questions after when I'm talking. I'm gonna try to answer as good as I can, guys. From Thursday the 5th of November, you will be able to see an extra tab when you click play golf. The brand new tournament practice option. This option will make sure that everyone has an equal opportunity to prepare without having to hunt down each of the new courses in tour play. Absolutely love that. That will help me tremendously. Take on a live opponent at any of your available tournament levels of any tournament hole that you choose. We hope this area will be used as a virtual driving range to test outrageous shots and try new clubs without risking coins or trophies. It's quick-paced, has no coin wagering, trophies, shootouts or chests, but costs 1 tournament practice token to enter. More information on those to come. Keep your eyes peeled for all the changes and more in the upcoming update. So, okay, the interesting part with the tournament practice, first and foremost, is that we get the possibility to have a tournament practice. The biggest question I have, and probably you as well, you have to correct me if I'm wrong, is that how do we get those freaking tokens? Like, the practice tokens, I do see it goes 2 ways. I do see it that they would be able to purchase them, but I also see it as a possibility to earn them by doing maybe different challenges in the game and stuff. And let's phrase it like this, I hope that's the case. I truly hope Playdemic hasn't gone and made the practice tokens completely monetized, meaning that they only are possible to purchase. Okay? If it's only possible to purchase, I think that's a huge mistake, and it will create a massive difference between free-to-play players and pay-for-play players. So I do truly hope that's going to be I truly hope that's going to be not like that. I hope we will see something that will be possible to earn those type of practice tokens. In my opinion, I hope so. I'm going to use the practice area a lot though, or at least as much as I can, because it's going to make me a way of not pre-decide, but get an idea of the holes, get an idea of how to play the holes. And I hope that if you get a token or have the possibility, I think practicing the holes before going into the tournament is going to be a huge deal if you're going to compete in the top. That's what I think, at least. There we do have everything here though. You can read more in frequently asked questions. I do have it up here where it gives you a little picture. It also gives you graphs. Like for an example, there will be a new tournament leaderboard, as has been talked about, and that will be based by, you know, points received from playing in tournaments. So Like for example, a standard tournament has no multipliers with its point. It will be just a normal point, whatever that will be. Mini tournament will reward a little bit less points, and a major tournament will reward a little bit more points. And that in the end will connect and give you a point total that will reflect your world ranking score, and that obviously goes for those that are top 1000 in the world, which I personally hope I will compete in myself. They will be going based on the last 20 tournaments pretty heavily. Those will be the standard points as I understood it, and older tournaments will then, you know, the points will be less. They will still be there, but obviously if you won a gold in the first tournament in Gold Clash, then that's going to be not be worth any point, if any, you know. So the question that obviously a lot of players you know, say is like, why do Playdemic make these changes? And you know, they answer that question themselves in the frequently asked question. I think personally, looking at how the community has evolved in terms of complaining about the fact that it's unfair with shot copying, as people call it. First and foremost, my personal opinion in shot copying is that you can never shot copy a shot into the extent that will automatically become an hole-in-one, an eagle, or an albatross. Obviously, having a guide to follow or a shot to follow is going to be helpful, but you have a lot of stuff to do yourself. And I think it's wrong from players using, oh, now it will stop shot copying and that will make it more fair for everyone. I disagree totally in that way of looking at it. And I do believe that those players that win today will still win because they put in the more times. The thing that will happen though, in my opinion, is that we'll be making a more fair atmosphere in terms of who you will play against. And that is something that I absolutely love. You know, I absolutely love the fact that it will be more fair, and that we will skip the complaining post about, oh, I played against this dude with 1 million golds and stuff like that. Even though that post has zero meaning, it's still not going to be the same. Now everyone is playing against players with their own skill level. Okay, and that's going to be really fun. So the fairness will definitely be very interesting. One thing that I do think this is going to make it very difficult for other content creators and streamers to keep up, because it's gonna take a lot more time with the different win changes. I hope everyone will keep up. I also think that these changes are made to suit an esport format further down in the future. That's just speculation and maybe something that I just hope to happen, but that's what I think. Maybe guide as golden shot text guide. No, I'm not making guides like that for tournament. It's gonna be updates throughout the tournament. So what do you think? Do you have any questions? Let me know and I will try to answer in the best of my ability. Have in mind that I don't know stuff that is you know, more than what I can read in frequently asked questions, but I can maybe give you a perspective of what you're thinking about. Tell me your thoughts on how this affects tourney-specific clans. Don't want to name any one specific, but not a good idea to have multiple people of same clan in one bracket. No, like I think it will affect the. I think it will affect the clans in the regard of, if you cannot find a team way of playing, meaning that come weekend round and opening round, there has to be some people going first to get the win and to help the others to continue to in somewhat dial in the shots. And that obviously going to have to change from tournament to tournament, because it's a team, because it's a team effort. So I do believe those that can find that environment, that player are not just thinking about themselves, they are thinking about the team, they're gonna do well. But those that has a tourney clan where most of the people are thinking about themselves, they're gonna have a massive issue, because they will not be helping each other in the same way. Will there be more skill tiers in Master in the future? I don't know, but I do believe so. The more player there will be, the more it will open up for a different skill tier. And I think Master will in somewhat need a different skill tier, because it is difficult to go up from Expert to Master. I still hope that players having 3 stars playing Expert will go up and take a stab in Master, because it's going to be difficult to win. Will I have a different star rating for each level? I played Expert, Pro and Rookie within the last 20 tournaments. I don't know, Bruce, how that will work. I do believe there will be a different star for you, based on the fact that it's a different division, and it might calculate your star in a different way if you go up a division or if you go down a division and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but that's what I think. It would make most sense though. Do you think tourney clans like Nemesis, Wolfpack, etc. will dominate? If they can work together, Alex, and if people can set aside their ego, and I seen that say that in a positive way, if they can set aside their ego and help each other, then they will definitely take over even more than what they are doing today. If an Expert Tier 3 player enters a Rookie tournament, will be placed together with other Expert Tier 3 players, or will he be placed based on his Rookie Tier level? Martin, the weekly league is not going to be anything that will be involved anymore. So you will get a tier rank in Rookie, but if you are an expert player and go to Rookie, you will most likely get tier 3. But you know, I don't know exactly how that will work, but there is nothing more with the weekly leagues to have with the tournament bracketing to do. Yes, Johnny, absolutely. Trying to just keep up here, guys. Will Rookie guys get updates as well, or mainly Pro and Master? All the guides, Coop, will get the win changes updates. That means that come to weekend rounds, because we're waiting for tournament guides, that all players will be playing their weekend round on Sunday, therefore their servers will be crashing. You know, Paul, honestly, like, we might not gonna go to that extent. There isn't, you know, there's millions playing the game. There isn't millions having guides or waiting to Sunday. We have to have in mind that, you know, the majority of the player base are playing purely, you know, as a little entertainment, and they don't really care if they win or not. So. This will provide a fairer approach for all, where those with a bronze or lower won't be grouped with players with multiple gold band and winner. I do believe that's going to be the case, and that's what Playdemic is trying to achieve, yeah? Will prices be different based on different tiers for Rookie, Pro, Expert and Master? No, it will not. Do you think one skill tier within a division will face different wins from the other 2 tiers? No, it will not. It will be the same win for the whole division. So with no weekly league being used, does that mean we should be able to enter any level we want? It will probably... I meant the weekly league in terms of how you are bracketed, is what I tried to say. Like, I do think that the weekly leagues will still have the effect in terms of that if you are in Expert Weekly League, you can only enter Expert and below. That's what I think. So I meant with the weekly league that it will only be like... If you're Expert Weekly League ranked, you're not ranked with other Expert Weekly League. That will be traded out to be the skill tiers instead. When you gonna sleep, Tommy, then? I do have a team, so it will be tough during tournament week, but it will definitely be possible. No practice anymore on the tours, just with tokens. You will not be able to use tokens in regular tour play. Tour play will be tour play. But you can still go in, like if you play Tour 9 and they put the new course, or put a new course or the tournament course on Tour 9, you'll still be able to play it, but it will cost us a regular tour play, just as it is today. With such a major change, do you think Playdemic gives a well-known course for stateside? I think, as we saw a new course the last tournament, I don't expect a new course for this tournament to come. Because it's as they said, it takes like somewhere between 4 to 8 weeks to make a new course, so I guess that's not gonna happen. Hey Tommy, to help those making first dip into Master, do you think a rookie / first time Master bracket could work? You know, I was hoping a little bit for a different skill tier in Master as well to help people step up to Master, but I do believe it's due to the such low amount of players playing Master, because most of the people stay in Expert because they feel they cannot really compete in Master for different reasons. Obviously, some people have other reasons than that, just to have it said. So I do believe it will need a different skill tier eventually. Tommy, I have goals with my baby account, but only have extra 6 times to play. Does that still mean I will play guys like Iceman will level 7 epics? Oh, impossible for me to say. Again, it all depends on how you perform in the tournament. So like if you perform and you're making goals in your division that you are today, then you will definitely be bracketed with probably the highest skill tier, and I don't know who will be there and stuff. How will this affect your playthrough videos? 1 video period or 1 for each win change? Rossman, I will be making more whole breakdowns. Is what I will do. I will make playthroughs, but the playthroughs will be made for opening round, as I do believe opening round will be the time where most of the people will be looking at videos. And I will be making whole guides for then qualifying round. So it will change around a little bit, but again, that's not set in stone. I'm gonna feel the community a little bit about that when it comes in the beginning. There will still be videos though, so it's not that I'm gonna disappear. Thank you, Rick, appreciate it. Tommy, for those that never qualify for Master excluding Mini, how will those players be impacted? Will they be in the same tier as your skill? If you play Master, yes. As it's only going to be 1 skill tier. Will I win the lottery this weekend, and if so, do you know what numbers I should pick? Sorry, Tommy, couldn't. Damn it, Gary. So, Tommy, if I have made 2 Master weekend and not done well, will that affect my expert bracketing? That I don't know, Bosco. In that amount of detail, I don't know at all. Will there still be major tournaments? Yes, there will. Do you plan to do any guide giveaways, Tommy? Any guide? Yeah, you mean? Yeah, we will be doing guide giveaways. Yeah, we will be. So the guides will be. We expect the guides to be more valuable, and now getting it confirmed that we will be see the win changes that we assume to get. Make sure you get that package and test it out. Obviously, we understand if you don't want to. Totally up to you. I didn't read or heard everyone, but will chess be different if you are 1, 2, or 3 star tiers? No, they will be not a different chest, as I understood it. I told me to compete for banners in tournaments, you have to use special balls, and that means it is a pay to play in Master. If you want to twist it that way, Steven, yeah, like it's just how it is. You play on the highest level, you are going to have to play with better balls. Yeah. And it is how tournament price chests will change. Will it be similar to the existing ones? I haven't seen any changes or heard anything, so I believe the price chest will still be the same. Bruner, that is an interesting question. Like if you go up from rookie to pro, I don't know if that automatically give you Pro 1, or if that is somewhat kind of still look at you as a more skillful player than Pro 1. I don't know. Any change in Potter may be difficult to dial in from Potter. I don't know if they're gonna be a Potter. I really like what they're doing with the tournament update. Shootouts in a tournament match was pointless. Skill-based matchmaking is also great. Not everyone is on the same level. I think that this is an update that give something for everyone. I do believe that there will still be players that will be disappointed about this, but you can't please them all. But personally, I do think that some stuff I really like, some stuff I don't. And, yeah. That's just how it's going to be. Are the wind changing massively or slightly changing? The understanding is, Bosco, that you can get tailwind on on one hole, and then on the same hole the next time you will be able to get headwind. Any idea what the number underneath the wind will be? There was a leaked image, I'm sure you saw. I speculated in it. It looks like it may be the degree of the wind angle, but that's just a speculation because I do not believe that's actually a hint. I actually think that was somewhat a mistake. That's what I think, at least. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Like, if you do have more questions, please let me know. I hope you understand that the thing that I say is based on the frequently asked questions. It might be easier for you to ask questions like this instead of you having to read yourself. Is the cost for tournament going to go up since no coin wager? I don't know, B-Rad. It would kind of make sense if they do, but I hope it doesn't. I don't think Playdemic will gain anything from doing that. I think they will lose more players playing tournament based on that. Because you can't win it back. Like, you can't win it back when you play the games, which you could do earlier. Like, if it cost you 10 million to play Master, you had to win, you had to be plus 10 million when the tournament has ended. Now you're gonna be a net 10 million back all the time. If there is no shootout, will the win ratio be negatively affected? That is an interesting question, Kratos. I'm gonna bring that with me and see if I can ask to support that. I do have a couple of questions I will be asking the support, but that is an interesting one. I haven't heard or read anything about that, but it's an interesting question because some people care about the win percentage even though some don't. Hey, so and welcome. If there aren't enough tourneys to determine your skill tier in a division, I thought your max trophy count would be factored into your skill tier. Yeah, the highest unlocked tour, and I guess the trophy count as well, should be involved in deciding deciding your skill tier or your world ranking, whatever. No, Mo, unfortunately I don't have more info about the practice tokens. It will come then, they say, and I think that's the interesting part is the fact that, as I said already before, will it only be able to be purchased, or are we able to gain them in, you know, tour play, chess, different challenges, you know, I don't know. You're welcome, John. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Why practice tokens? Why not as many as we like? Because that will, you know, that will kind of make it into a situation where those that have the most time will benefit massively. And obvious, like it makes sense that it will cost some type of thing, in my opinion. And if it would be free, like, just picture myself, you know, I would be able to play and play and play and play because I do have the time. Do you think the guides will use more, less, or same amount of special balls as before? It will be the same amount, Coop, as a general thought to it. Obviously it's going to be hole dependent, and we might sometime pick a different ball that we feel is gonna give a massive edge by doing so. Could be. I'm not ruling anything out at this point. But my plan is not to go away from, you know, rookie being free to play, pro more or less being free to play, expert having a mix, and master being special ball heavy. Tommy should bracket people based on scores, like if you consistently finish with 35 in expert, then you're a master tier. Yeah, Bosky, I think they are thought about many different stuff, and I think that is something that is behind everything. I don't know if it is, but I think that is something that is behind to decide which skill tier you are in, so to speak, you know. Will they have a world ranking leaderboard in the menu that all can see? I believe so. That's how I understood it. So is your opening rounds bracketed based skill on 1, 2, and 3? Yeah, in qualifying round as well, as I understood it. Daniel, yeah, that would be the thing, you know? How excited, I'm still looking forward to the next turn in your ultimate guides. I hope you will. I'm looking forward to it as well, to be honest. It's exciting, it's gonna be tough, but we are ready. We have been preparing for a change now for at least a month in terms of how would we do and stuff, but it will be a learning curve there as well. And but the plan obviously is to maximize our the people that are following here on YouTube and following on Patreon to win as much as possible. How much of an impact do you think the wind change will affect playthroughs and guides? If you're thinking overall, TJ, it will affect massively. Those people not being able to follow up their guides from qualifying round are basically just going to be actual during the first couple of days in the tournament. Then it will be somewhat not any current info that's going to directly help, and those content creators will not see a massive increase in followers. Those that will be able to keep up will see probably a massive increase in followers, but they will also see an increase in amount of time they will have to spend. For me, I'm changing around, as I already said, with playthroughs. I will have playthroughs later during the week to focus on that on opening round. I don't know exactly what can I say? I don't know exactly how it will be, but yeah. Can we play up brackets if we choose? I don't understand that question. Do you think alternate division will be open regardless of your weekly? I do think it will still be locked in terms of expert will be the highest if you are an expert weekly league, and you can still play down, you can play up. That's what I think, but I'm not. I would hope that they would open up for master as well, because honestly I think that would increase the amount of players in master, but that is nothing that is said here, so I can only expect it not to change. Do you think the longer we have been playing the game, it will affect the outcome? In what way, Daniel, are you thinking? Cam, welcome, bro. Welcome. Welcome, bro. Glad to see you. How are you doing? Will the wind changes still be limited, Tom, or could we end up with a 50-mile winds in rookie? Nah, the wind strength will still be limited, Tom, but the wind direction will not. That could change from a direct headwind to a direct tailwind. Oh, Jason, congratulations, well done. 4th place, that's amazing. Well done. Do you think that the cost for entering a tourney might go up given that the fee covers all the holes now? I hope not. I think, as I think I said before, I do think that if you have a higher fee, I do believe that a higher fee will make people be more scared of maybe going up. Is what I think, because you are not having a possibility to win it back. Will you still be doing your dual stream? I'm joining the ones with Ian. I won't be doing any dual streams on Thursday, but I'm hoping to do dual streams on Friday. But I will be most likely streaming a little bit less compared to what I used to do, just because there will not be time. Will you still be playing all your accounts for practice? I will most likely be playing, you know, I'm working on some baby accounts as well that I'm hoping to level up as we progress here, and I'm hoping to evolve into a situation where I have more accounts in every division to be able to use. Those will only be used as tournament practice though. But I will use most likely in the end more accounts, but I will compete with less, because it doesn't really interest me to compete with 4 accounts in Master with this anymore. I will focus on main account mostly, and maybe 1 alt account in the end in Master, and try to fight for a place in the world top 20. The guy will practice before 9 holes, so just 1 hole per token. 1 hole per token, you can choose whatever hole in whatever division you want, B-Rad. So guides and such will still be a lot of help as far as salvation, but might have to just play your own game during qualifying rounds. If you are using, you know, the free guides that are out there, yeah, that's how you're gonna have to look at it. If you're using the Ultimate Tournament guides or any other guides from from content creator that will update throughout the week, then you should just follow them. Daniel, like, I think it will not really impact you. Like, they will not punish you for winning tournaments way back in the day. Like, that's why they are looking at mostly the last 20 tournaments. Do you have an ETA for the website to launch a ball info, etc.? Friday, Coop. I ordered the launch from the web developer to be Friday. I will be having a video out with some yes news, you know. We got all the balls together yesterday, so we're just adding the final ones. Guessing practice tokens will come from tournament prizes. I don't know, Vicious. I hope they could do that. I hope it's not just going to be monetized. That's what I think. What will happen to all my accounts? I don't know. Nothing, I guess. Guys, okay, so final questions here. Like, I'm gonna shut down in 5 minutes, then I'm having a meeting in 10, so I have to go there. I don't know if this was asked already, Tommy, but do you see your guide changed to become similar to the Golden Shot guide? Yes, that has been asked before, but it's okay to ask again. They will not. We are prepared to update once the new wins come, so we will be doing the normal release on Tuesday, you know, version 1, as we are all used to. Then on Thursday, when the new wins come, we will have an update with the new wins for all the holes during the late afternoon or evening Central European time, which obviously will be benefit everyone. So we will recommend our players to play late Thursday or Friday if possible. That's the same in the weekend round. We update on Saturday. We're gonna recommend players to play late Saturday or Sunday after the guide comes out. Could you make a guide that just has hole elevation? Brian, website golfclashtom.com. There is free hole elevation for every single hole in the whole game, every shot. So you just look for the hole that you're looking for, then underneath the hole you will see the elevation. Will the people that have been playing the game longer be affected different than newcomers due to experience? No, they will not, Daniel. That would be a really, really weird business idea to from Playdemic's end to punish old players. Do you have any insight into the tournament ranking, or should we wait for tomorrow? The tournament ranking, as I understood it, is going to put a lot of emphasis on the last 20 tournaments, but it will also be including the older tournaments, for an example. But they will be getting less points for those tournaments into the world ranking. And with that being said, that is how I know that even though I have the second most gold banners, I think, in the whole game, then I know I'm most likely not going to be up there, because, you know, I've been getting some gold banners, but it's not that I've been winning gold banners every tournament lately. So more than that, I don't know. You can read more about, you know, about it in frequently asked questions, but it doesn't really give you much. Who is on the world ranking leaderboard is going to most likely go live on Thursday together with everything else, or they maybe will release it tomorrow. You know, even though, you know, I'm more focused on guides, obviously I want to compete, and my goal going forward is that I want to keep my main account to be top 5 in the world. That's my personal goal, because that makes me focus a little bit more on the tournaments to perform well. In my opinion, if you work hard on more than one account, then why should you have as many as you like? Because that's the rules of the game. I really don't see why that would be an issue, Arky. Solis, I will still do the general guides as usual. Those will still be free for the public as well, you know? How hard do you think it will be win the first rookie tournament, since it will have all the accounts that never moved up? Gonna be tough for those guys. It will be tough. Obviously, if you are a good player, it will be tough, and it should be tough. And obviously, then there is talk about the participation banner. And, you know, we can twist and turn it in whatever way we like, but I think in the end that's gonna be it's gonna be good for the general Golf Clash public for it to be like this. Are the wins going to change for every shot or just be in the front and back 9? It will be, you know, the same for the shots, but change for front and back 9. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate it. Will tour practice cost a ball or 2 if you hit 1 into the water? Yeah, it does cost you an extra ball, Padraig, if you do that already today. So yeah, the king, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. So guys, I'm gonna tune out. You can always email support@golfclashtommy.com if you do have more questions. Please use the in-game support function to ask questions. You can find, you know, you have it here on the front side. You have this little box here with the question mark and the headphones. Press that one, send a ticket to the Golf Clash support, and you know, there will be more info to come. I will also recommend you, if you are a nerd like me, make sure you go to the frequently asked questions and read more in detail about what's going to come. So, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you most likely on Friday. I might do tournament practice depending on if I get some tokens or not, or we're gonna do our Road to Glory. We'll see. What is the difference between the Ultimate Text Guide and the other weekend text guides? You mean the general guides, Rick? Like the Ultimate Tournament guides will have the win changes and will still be as it is today. And the other text guides will just be general stuff that we send before the tournament. So, okay guys, thank you so much. Bye bye.